Welcome back to Grandpa's Time. Hey grandkids, and hello to everybody else that is tuning in today. Thank you. Appreciate everybody watching. Today is a video on changing a tire. So I'm going to show you how to take a tire off my son's truck, put it back on, and then afterwards I'm going to show you had a little trouble with the lug nuts, getting them off. Sometimes if you take it to a shop and a shop puts it on, they'll put it on with, they use an air gun, and sometimes they really torque them down pretty hard. So in this situation, I had a little trouble with them. At the end, I'll show you what I used to break them loose. I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, alright? Emergency brake on. Ideally, when changing a tire, you want to be on a level, flat surface. But in this case, I have a slight incline. If you're ever on an incline, you want to put a chalk block or something behind the wheel, opposite of the wheel you're working on. Once you're ready to take the tire off, first thing you want to do is to loosen the lug nuts while you're on the ground, so you have some leverage, and you want to do it in a star pattern like I showed you here. On my truck here I've got 8, so I probably just go opposites here like this. Once you get all the lug nuts off, you want to put them all in one spot so you don't lose them. If you have a hubcap, I put them all in the hubcap. Now you're ready to raise the vehicle up. When you raise the vehicle up, this is really critical. It's really important that you're careful where you put the jack so you don't cause damage to the underside of your vehicle. I've heard of people putting the jack on the oil pan and just crushing the oil pan or whatever. You need to put it on something on the frame that is not going to get bent. A lot of times the owner's manual, if you have the owner's manual, will show you exactly where to put the jack. Really critical point here. So there are 4 types of jacks. This is a floor jack. This here is an example of a scissor jack. With these scissor jacks, you just put the handle together and then twist it. And then lower it, just twisting it the other way. The other type of jacks are a farm jack or a bottle jack. Farm jacks, you'll see guys, you don't have to be a farmer to use a farm jack. You'll see a lot of off-roaders, a lot of guys that use the 4-wheel drive for off-roading a lot, they'll use farm jacks. Okay, I've got the vehicle up high enough now to go ahead and take the tire all the way off. I'm going to finish removing the lug nuts, take the tire off, and then I've actually got to take this tire in and get a replacement tire for it, so I'm going to put a jack stand underneath the truck. Lift it up and you can see the teeth there, and there's a little handle here that will lower it. So you just want to put that, again, you need to be really careful that you're putting these under something solid on the truck that's not going to bend. Real critical. Here's a close-up of the lug nut. You can see the side that has kind of the angle to it is the side that goes in, and then you've got the five-sided nut on the outside that goes to obviously to the outside. But sometimes they're not always that obvious. Sometimes they look like they could go either way. So I've got the replacement tire. I know you probably see the wood underneath there. I just put that underneath there because I was going to be gone for an hour or so. And I was just worried about leaving the truck not not blocked up on something, so I blocked it up on this wood. Okay, I pulled the wood back out so I can put the tire back on. So now I'm going to make sure the tire is on evenly, and then I'm going to put the lug nuts on hand tight and using that star pattern that the way I took it off, I use that star pattern. Do the same thing when you're putting these back on. I'm going to put them on by hand, making sure that I'm putting them on evenly. If you put them on cockeyed, you'll ruin your tire. So put them on evenly in a star pattern. I'm going to tighten them up as much as I can by hand. Then I'm going to tighten them up a little bit with the lug wrench just so they're snug before I drop the car back down. Okay, now I can remove the jack stand and lower the truck back down. And now I'm ready to go ahead and tighten the lug nuts back up using the star pattern. Once I've gone around one time and tightened them up as much as I can, I go around one more time just to double check and make sure that everything's good and tight. And that's it. Your tire's changed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'm going to show you the problems I had getting this thing off. My son's lug nuts are stuck. I'm having a hard time getting them removed. I sprayed this stuff on. I got 3 of them loose out of the 5. So I'm going to try something different now. Just going to use more leverage. That one's loose. I got one more. Try to show you here. Okay. All right. I just use the handle for my floor jack. Okay, so here's 3 types of lug wrenches. The one on the left is the one that came standard with my wife's car. The one in the middle is the one I use for my truck. The one on the right is the one I bought for my wife's car because I didn't like the one that it came with. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it, and thank you for watching.